Well, I shouldn't say wait, since I've wasted just a whole bunch of time.
No, it's alright.
No, we're good. But the
Much
stream
like
is
my
up
internet
and
connection,
live.
there's been a lot of ups and downs. Mostly downs. Cramps, no fun.
I can relate.
Yeah, no, don't envy you guys at all. And by
Yeah.
guys, I mean ladies. Not even a little bit.
Yeah. Fuck with.
So last
That's-
session,
Actually, the opposite of what I said, but okay. Now we know how Liam feels.
Yeah.
Starting to explain the gayness.
Yeah, that's why I'm gay. I
You just hate women.
I just hate women.
Yeah.
I willed myself to be gay.
He doesn't actually like men, he just really hates women.
Yeah,
Whole
that's
bunch.
true.
Wow.
So who's doing the recap?
It shouldn't be a particularly long recap.
yeah, no. Basically,
Not a
all
whole
that
lot
happened last session was, well, we started off on the road from Burv to Burvell, and then eventually to Turgeron. But we got stopped by witnessing a murder in the street. Some wizard came running out of the woods, screeching at us to run away, and then he was shot in the back of the face by what we as players are pretty sure are Githyanki, but I don't think any of our characters know that. So we all rushed over to see if we could do anything to help the guy, but he was dead dead. So we took off into the woods to chase down the person that killed him, and eventually, with help from Barry's superior tracking skills, ended up at like a boat that appears to be made out of like petrified wood that's just kind of like stuck into the ground, I think nose first, basically. So like the tail end of the ship is sticking up out of the ground. And we decided to check that out, went inside and looked around for a little bit, and on the first quote unquote floor, we didn't really find much of anything until we opened up one of the doors in the floor, which would technically be going towards the front of the ship. We opened that up, and immediately afterwards, an arrow flew up like right past Rio's face. So he shattered down into the hole and initiated combat, essentially. And the rest of our last session was pretty much spent in combat. It was not an easy fight, and I think Val and Ulfgar both went down, and Val was at like 2 failed death saves at one point.
I was about to die until y'all.
And we finished up that fight, killed the group that came out of the room that we had just opened, and I believe we took a short rest after that, and then ended the session after our short rest.
A few minor alterations that I'm sure someone else was going to make. You went after the wizard's killer after looting the wizard, discovered that he was Slurnian, and you did find stuff on the first floor. It was more dead Slurnian.
That's right.
And a magical stabby knife dagger.
There you go. See? More things.
So everybody else found stuff that they thought was interesting. Just Rio didn't.
Yeah, the wizard had like a note on him about like they're looking for the regent and like flushing him out of secret places, and the wizard was part of like some kind of elite team.
Yeah.
So-
And
Well,
so was
not
the other guy.
elite if they all got murdered.
You almost all got murdered too. Let's not
I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
claim that we're an elite group of fighters by any means.
Fair point.
If anything, we are far from it and have no fucking business being here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone actually touched on it last session, but I feel like your characters would have gotten the sense that these people were a little bit underprepared for what they encountered. Might have contributed to it. Hard to say. Yeah. So
It's hard to be prepared for a petrified death boat.
True. That is true. So what are you doing? What are you guys doing? What's everybody doing?
Where are we right now?
You are in the ship,
And we did have a short rest.
and you did have a short rest.
Sick.
So both of Warlock spell slots are back.
Excuse me?
I just like drawing attention until you're really low spell slots. It brings me here.
That's so rude.
Oh, I thought you meant both as in two people who were warlocks got their spell slots back.
No, Gabriel's in jail.
Yeah, Gabriel has his spell slots. He hasn't used them. He's been
I was like,
a magical coma.
is
And
all
not a
Gabriel now?
coma that is magical, but in fact a coma of magic.
Now that's confusing.
Is it?
Yep.
Good.
Well, that was an adventure. Let's get out of here.
But there's something really powerful down below somewhere.
How do you
If
know?
it can help us.
How do you know there's something down there? What haven't you been telling us?
Well, you know, Annabelle, she told me.
How has everyone forgotten about Annabelle?
How does Annabelle
We
know?
never knew about Annabelle.
Well, she's a little girl trapped in my tiara.
Me?
That doesn't sound evil at all.
Listen, we're not evil.
Ria's opinion of you guys must just be real shit.
So,
We
Let-
found.
let me
We
get this
found
straight.
Okay.
A little girl that speaks in your mind told you that there's something down at the bottom of the petrified death boat, dare I say, and you want to listen to that voice in your head and go down deeper into the boat of yellow horned horrors.
If
She
it makes you
just
feel any
said-
better, I feel a pull too.
Yeah, she
That
didn't
doesn't-
say- She said there's something hidden down there somewhere.
Yeah,
something
more
powerful.
death. I'm sorry, but we collectively, as in all of us, almost just got killed. Not more than like 2 hours ago.
Ulfgar, you decide.
It would have been like 30 minutes.
I'll follow
In
you.
short rest.
Not
I
more than
mean-
like 30 minutes ago.
There you go.
It's no hell. I mean, we should be able to handle it.
But why?
That's it.
Because apparently, something down there. Listen,
Where's your sense of adventure?
With my dead dad.
that's fair, actually.
Ah,
My lip
good.
starts
You've
trembling a
already
little bit.
killed most of my family. I'm not looking to die for you
If
guys.
it makes you feel any better, we also killed most of Gidget's family too.
That doesn't make me feel better. If anything,
Definitely
that makes
feel
me
better.
feel like her state of mind is even more compromised.
Did you only use hit dice on your short rest?
I didn't need to,
I
but
didn't need to either.
believe
No.
other people did.
I needed to.
But did you? Good to know.
Let me look.
Let me do this really quick.
No, let me look at.
Let me open my character sheet. That's totally not deleted.
Let me,
It's not deleted this time, thank you.
let me start rolling these dice.
Is it the
Look at
right
these.
character sheet?
Yes.
I mean, would you like us to use our character dice? Or our hit dice?
No, I was curious if you had done that.
No, I think everyone got healed by magic.
Ah, okay. Except for Val, apparently,
Except for
who
Val.
doesn't know because the character sheet's never open.
I did. Wait. Yeah, I got healed by magic, just not all the way.
Yeah, he needed a lot of healing.
He sure did.
I'm at
He sure
29.
did need a lot of
Gave him as
healing.
much as I could.
Oh boy, that's good.
I still got a few slots left.
Maybe we should let's.
I mean, there's some beds in the next room if you can nap.
I don't think I
Which
wanna
character is
sleep
saying that?
here.
I think Barry would say that.
What was that,
That
Scott?
does sound like a berry thing.
What did you say about which character?
Omega.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He's playing two characters, so you gotta clarify.
I mean, I'm already like planning on going to talk to the Slurn army. I could just like pass the message along that these folks got killed and about what happened here. I don't really think that we need to be the ones to plunder the death ship.
That's a good point.
We all already almost died, and we don't know how many more people are in here, or how big this thing is, or even what the nature is of this so-called powerful thing that you seem to think is down there. This is just screaming terrible idea.
What if we go sneak around, and if it gets too dangerous, we'll just leave?
Did you hear all of the thunder that I just summoned?
Question:
There's no sneaking
who was
anywhere.
it that spoiled the surprise?
Which surprise?
What?
The earlier surprise with the door and the opening and the light.
Rio opened the door.
And the light was Rio too.
The what?
Yep.
The light. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Dancing
yeah.
lights.
Excuse me for wanting to see.
You can see.
Not everybody can, though.
When we were outside, could we see how big the ship was?
You not really know. It was buried. You could surmise though. I mean, you can see the prow of it, so you can get kind of an idea, especially now that you've seen the inside of it. It doesn't seem like it's huge. Fairly small. I don't know how it would compare to a maritime vessel. But it's. I mean, it's not ginormous. It's probably a little bit smaller than the ships you've traveled on in your previous, but not by like a ton. It's a little bit, like a smidgen.
Do any of us know what these things are that we've been fighting?
I don't know that anyone's tried.
Could I make like a history check to see if I've
Go for it.
heard anything about something similar to these people?
Am
Oh, I'll do
I
it too.
correct in that your background is sailor?
Yeah. That's only a 7.
Roll advantage.
Okay.
And Val, roll Arcana.
Okay.
11.
That's
I
not
got-
much better.
I mean, it's a 14 if I can go with Arcana too.
I got a natural 20, which is a 23.
Guess I don't need it.
Okay, so starting with the person that knows the least, Rio, you've heard stories from like older sailors, and you've always just sort of assumed that they were yanking your chain, about like floating ships, and that's kind of all you can remember, more or less. Because you never really took much stock in it. Sailors as a whole are pretty the word I'm looking for? Superstitious? Superstitious. That's
sort
the
of like
word.
a Flying Dutchman kind of thing.
Right, and so you just sort of chalked it up to that. Ryu's probably a fairly logical person. And, yeah, you just assume, oh, haha, old timers, joshing with the greenhorns. Val, yeah, you're pretty confident. You're sort of especially confident, in fact, given your warlock patron. These are indeed a species that travels in the space between planes.
Yeah.
Val just jizzed in his robes.
Yeah. Hopefully Val knows prestidigitation.
He doesn't.
Oh, well.
We have a sorcerer.
It's
That's
fine.
gonna
You
be
don't
fun
want
to
to
see
see
for a
what's under
while.
these robes.
God, probably not. But yeah, so you're fairly, you know what they are. Yeah, you definitely know what they were. You can sort of look at what y'all have killed so far. And you're pretty sure you killed a captain or like a knight, and several sort of underlings.
Hmm. Well,
Do any of their like clothing or armor kind of distinguish rank of any sort, or do they all seem to be wearing the same things?
The ranking seems to be like the armor all looks more or less the same. The knight had a little bit more of it than the others, but not like a ton. The real distinguisher though is the swords. The underling guys, their swords sort of glowed very faintly, and they were not very ornate. Whereas the knight he had a really fucking dope sword, and it glowed pretty cool.
okay. I got a really strong pull towards whatever it is that's down there.
It should be noted, since I just mentioned their swords and the glowy and the coolness, that when they died, the glowing went away. They still look cool, but they're no longer glowing faintly.
So
Okay.
they aren't magical anymore.
They're no longer glowing.
I
How many swords were there?
5 total, I believe.
I'll put them in the bag of. Are they decent shape?
Yeah, they're still pretty good.
So not
probably need a
goblin
little
weapons.
sharpening, but yeah, no, these are much nicer weapons. They're somewhere between like elven and maybe human in terms of quality. It's actually a pretty wide slider of quality. But
Yep.
yeah.
What is
somewhere in
what is the scale of quality in general?
So like a human weapon would be serviceable and very functional, but not very ornate, right? Like it works, and the weight is okay, but it's not pretty. Whereas like an elven weapon would be like very well balanced, very sharp, and it looks super good. It wouldn't look practical, but it was, right? Like you swing it around and you're like, damn, that's a nice sword.
It looks a little too delicate.
Yeah, really easily cleave off like a little kid's hand. No
Where
problem.
where would dwarf blades fall in that?
Kind of in the middle, but on the elven side.
Oh.
Dwarf blades are very pragmatic, but they like their bling.
Yep.
I've been with the group for the shortest amount of time, and even I know that anything that makes him feel a pull is not something that I want to be getting close to.
Okay,
I
these
think I agree. I'm sorry, Val.
these people,
Wow.
they travel the realms, like all
And
throughout
we're in their ship.
world tree cosmology. I know, but we just killed a captain. Who knows how much morale has
Who knows
gone
how
down.
long this ship is going to be here before it's whisked off to another plane of existence?
I doubt without anybody running it, it's gonna go anywhere. It's obviously
Or
been
without
here.
anybody running it, the magic goes out of control and we're gone.
I doubt that.
Well,
Can
I have a feeling you're only saying that because you want to know what's down there.
Listen, who knows how many realms they've been to and what sort of powerful loot
Who
or
cares?
what sort of
We don't need loot. We just came here to try to figure out what was going on with the wizard guy. We figured that out. We know what he was here for, what killed him, where they are, how they got here. We should just give the information to the people that it'll actually matter to.
Oh,
just let
Ulfgar's
them
clearing off the bodies and going, well, I'm going down.
I'm
Wolfgar,
also going down, but
Well,
I'm
we
going
just-
down and I'll need help.
we just got your back.
Oh. I've got
If I
the
die down
feeling
here,
of,
I swear to God, I will not stop until I come back to life and hunt and kill you all.
fair enough.
If you die
Confirmed.
down here,
If
then we're
you
all
die,
dying
you
down here,
become
and
a
you can
revenant.
kick our ass in hell for the rest of eternity.
We fought revenants before.
Not one like me.
Well,
That's a challenge.
it's not-
I want to
get too
shake your
extreme.
hand. Actually, we did. We fought a sorcerer revenant. Had possessed somebody. It killed Gidget, but I saved her.
I didn't die. I was pretty close.
It knocked her out.
So what are we doing, guys?
Ulfgar is heading down. Anything happen when I grabbed the swords? Put them in the bag?
N- no, not really. You have handled enough, like magic damage swords to know that these are magic damage swords. But beyond that, no.
Can I? I'm just gonna. Can I detect or identify one of those?
Which one?
Do the captain's one.
Yeah, the big one.
Boy. Yeah. So, the captain's sword is it's shinier than the other ones. It's a little bit bigger. And of the five, it definitely has the strongest sort of aura of magic. It seems to be sort of an astral magic. Like it's definitely not from this plane of existence, the magic that has touched the sword. It hasn't given it too many fancy functions, though. It's not even like a +1 sword, but its attacks do count as magical damage.
The sword sucks. It just does magic damage, doesn't it? It's not even like doesn't do extra damage.
Well, it kind of depends on what you're fighting, I think.
Okay. All right. Can we? All right. Wait.
All right, wait.
Can we take another short rest real quick? I didn't use a spell slot there.
Really?
Just Ulfgar sitting at the top of a ladder kicking his feet for 10 minutes while you cast it.
Either we go now or I'm leaving.
I am so bad right now. I need some help.
And whose fault is that?
all of ours for coming in here, but now we can't stop.
Glare at him.
You got a potion on you, Val?
If I could make my eyes crackle with lightning, I would.
I mean, you can probably do that with like
They're little sparkles.
thaumaturgy or something. Oh, watch out for the Lord of Thunder. His hands make sparkles.
Yeah, it's like little. It's like if you touch a 9-volt or something. That little tiny spark. It's not a big. It's just a little baby spark. But it's dark in here, so you can totally see it. Like if you've ever done that thing where you like crunch a wintergreen lifesaver in the mirror in the dark.
Yep.
It looks like that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, buy a pack of those. Go in your bathroom, turn the lights off, and just crunch it in front of the mirror. It's fantastic.
Excuse me?
It's like a lightning storm in your mouth. It's awesome.
Holy fuck.
What's the other one that's not lifesavers?
Duct tape?
No, the ones with the center that's blue. Sparkly.
Breath savers.
Breath savers. Those work slightly better than lifesavers.
Do
You
they?
can also
Yes.
cut a grape and put it in the microwave and ectoplasm or fucking whatever plasma.
Just
That's what it
regular
is.
plasma. Yeah.
Ectoplasm.
Whatever. It's a ghost grape.
Ghost.
Ghost grape.
If you rip duct tape apart in the dark, it glows blue.
It's only certain brands though.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it has to be Duck brand duct tape, and yeah, I think it has to be warm too. You have to kind of warm it up in your hands.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I mean,
totally
you probably could make your eyes go lightning-y if you had thaumaturgy.
Well, I mean, he's a storm sorcerer. I think just the kind of uncontrollableness of his magic allows that to happen when he's angry, and he's clearly not in a good mood. So.
All right. All right. Listen.
I just drop down to the next floor in the middle of a sentence.
Damn. Mic
Um,
drop.
Anyone have anything that can help me? I don't have a potion.
I have a
About
potion.
actually like doing things, you know, in an intelligent fashion.
Damn. Damn.
Gidget would hold out a potion for him.
Were you cold as ice today?
Thank you, Kidget.
Rename yourself Sub-Zero. Fuck.
What kind of potion is it? Like how much?
I think it's just a regular one.
What happened to all of those fancy potions I gave you guys?
I don't have any of that.
That is Ulfgar asking.
That was 3 characters ago, man.
They got pawn shopped to buy spice.
Oh. Oh, we figured out what spice is. It's all the drugs mixed together.
Just
Yeah.
all of them.
All of them.
Okay.
All the drugs.
All the drugs.
Yeah, a little spicy.
That's a lot of drugs. A little aspirin, a little bit of ibuprofen, a little bit
Well, no,
of acid.
like your cocaine and your magic mushrooms and your...
I assume it's just the regular healing potion, which is 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
I don't know if you
How, like,
realize,
depressed
Omega,
that was.
but you're pretty much
Oh.
just like a floating head in the stream. I love
It's
it.
okay.
No, there's the Kool-Aid Man and Big Bad Wolf and the 3 little pigs in there too.
Oh yeah.
Somebody needs to get Omega a bright green turtleneck.
That would be great.
Yeah, down the floor and anything on just one floor or
It's a pretty big drop.
Oh.
Actually.
Oh. There's no, like, ladder
Just get
or...
down there and Rio's
rope?
broken at the bottom.
Yeah.
you tried to do one of those
So-
superhero poses as it landed.
Ryu,
Breaks
you
his
do
Fucking
that
like
thing where
Deadpool
like
status and just break all my legs.
like you walk backwards to the hole, you do the double finger, and then you just kind of drop down it, sort of a deal. Is that kind of what you did?
You know, I was probably so flustered at that point, then yeah, I most likely did that.
Maybe your
Is
skirt.
that going to be a dex save?
Roll a dexterity save.
Can I try to grab him as he goes past me since I'm sitting on the edge?
21.
All right, yeah, that's good. You yeah. We're gonna take. I can't move any. What? Oh, it's a lag. Never mind. Just a minute. Oh boy.
As this ping hits 9.99.
There it goes. Now it's gone. Internet trouble. You're gonna take 3 damage as you fall down this hole in the dark, about 25 feet or so.
I mean, he can see.
Yeah, I just add the dark for effect.
Dramatic. It just makes the story sound better.
Right. You kind
I
of do
do
like
land
a
in like typical superhero pose though. Just like
yeah.
in
I
a
was
kneeling
gonna
position, one fist into the floor.
I was gonna say it was like a parkour roll, but that works too. Yeah.
And there's a ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a rope ladder, but yeah.
Just go down that.
Okay, yeah. Gidget will follow.
So everybody's down there, I assume, at this point.
Yep.
Mhm.
We'll go ahead and take stock of where you're at. You're in a room not very dissimilar from the one that you left, though the sides are more straight. That's how boats work.
Right.
And it just reeks here. Like the smell. Holy cow! Landed the last few rungs of the ladder to this sort of distance. It's just awful. Man, it smells like a skunk
A skunk what?
full
Full of what?
He died. Stinky it is.
baby diapers.
Ew. As opposed to old
Adult
people
diapers, which wouldn't smell as bad. Baby poo is a special kind of poo.
All right.
It's all
Never
the
mind.
milk, I think.
Yeah, it's the no solid food.
Yeah, it's just awful. The smell. Yeah, seriously though, like everyone kind of gags a little, and like your eyes water, and it takes a really long time to get nose blind to it.
All right. Nobody
Uh,
said space smelled good.
Yeah, and everyone who can see in the dark, which I think is everyone.
I can't see in the dark.
Okay, everybody but get it. You see just all around you, little piles of what you can only surmise is the cause of the smell. It's duty. There's duty everywhere. This whole
Fuck.
room is full of duty. And there's a trap door in the floor.
I'm not opening it this time.
Ulfgar will
You
go
know
over and
that
open
guy
it.
was so bad you can get shot.
Thank you, Elfgar.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna prestidigitate like all the poop immediately around me. Just get it all out of here.
Yeah, the smell gets very slightly better in your area, but really not much. Like, it goes away and then it comes back, kind of a deal. Sort of like you temporarily turned on a fan.
Oh man.
The smell just sort of floods back in. It's like hot, sweaty Indian food. It's just not good.
And then I'll use prestidigitation to just like make the smell of coffee around my head.
That makes it go away. Yeah, although you could still smell it through the coffee. So now it's kind of like coffee and alien poop.
That's probably not much better.
I'm
Ah,
so
depends.
glad that this is where we are.
Standing in a room full of poop.
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome to
Imagine
being
what
a
all
fucking
5
world,
of those
I guess.
aliens were doing down here before you got here.
I
Yeah,
doubt that they were hanging out in the shit room like all the time though.
they're probably just laying a big old load. It's probably why it stinks so bad.
Yeah, it's all fresh.
Or is it because they were
Breathing
shattered?
that. Oh yeah.
Oh
all
yeah,
the
all these
shattering down there
piles.
just like
Yeah, and
You know
in
how,
fact,
like,
some
it
of these
gets, like, a
piles are
hard
kind of
crust?
smeared. Yeah, there's like a circle of smear on the floor where
Oh.
the poo is like flattened into the wood.
Ew.
Why were they
Yeah.
pooping inside and not outside?
Because
They're-
they're aliens. I don't know.
They're not housebroken or boat
Well,
broken.
maybe you don't want to be like pooping in space. I don't know.
Nobody said anything about space.
I'm opening the door.
Space.
They travel in the realms between realms. They like.
Yeah, that's not space.
It's
That's
still
a whole other plane of existence.
well. It's outside. It's all space.
I don't think you understand how this works.
I love this argument. Okay, so, which character opens the door? Omega.
Barry
Oh,
has
oh.
a heart attack and dies.
I
There,
see
easy.
Ulfgar heading towards it and tell
Yeah.
him to stop, and I'm gonna try to open it with thaumaturgy if it's unlocked
It is unlocked.
from a distance. So I'll open it without anybody immediately in the vicinity.
And
to get
shower
shot.
us all in the piles of shit. That's
I was just gonna open it carefully and quietly instead of whipping it open with magic.
Well, I don't have to
Yeah.
slam it open. I can open it.
It's open to interpretation.
I'll open it quietly by hand.
All right.
I mean, I feel like the thaumaturgy thing has already happened.
Oh, wow.
Okay, then.
Got
Yeah.
whacked by a door.
Yeah,
fling
Ulfgar,
poo.
you get hit on the toe with the doors it swings open. You don't take any damage, but it does hurt quite a bit.
I'm gonna glare at Val.
Gidget,
Sorry.
you get a big crusty turd thrown right at your head.
I can't even see.
Make a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Well, here's my thing. They know we're here, obviously.
Oh boy, one
Yeah,
second.
but we don't have to telegraph to them exactly
Oh,
where
that's
we
gonna
are.
be bad. 4 plus something.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not gonna save.
6.
Go
Yes,
ahead and
6.
roll a Constitution save.
Oh no, I'm bad at those. 11.
Yeah, what I can only assume is confetti, is it just ejected from your stomach out of your mouth hole, and yeah, you throw up big time. Just a nice big stream of it. It looks like something you'd see in some sort of a movie film, probably a comedy.
Great.
And it doesn't really improve the smell of this room. The smell of halfling vomit. Fortunately, she's only a halfling, so really there's not that much vomit.
But I'm a little fat piggy halfling.
There's
So
a
That's true,
cupful,
you are a
maybe.
fat piggy.
Oh
So
my God.
probably a little bit more than
Stop.
a normal halfling.
Somebody just go down there or look, please.
Ulfgar will. Barry's going to draw his bow and go peek over the edge.
Barry will have to make a dexterity save. Oh ha. Wasn't that funny, Barry?
Save? That's a 21.
Yeah. So Barry dips his head out of the way as he hears a whoosh, and then a loud tuk as an arrow hits the roof over his
Fucking
head.
Told you so.
Well, that's what happened last time when we opened it slowly. So
Well,
That's
last time there
precisely
was
what I said,
light
though.
though, so it's a little different. But yeah.
ah,
Oh, I get the hand by a mosquito. It's all itchy.
you want to
Cast, dancing lights so that Gidget can see.
Yeah, so she can see all the poo, including the stuff on her face and the big pile of vomit she just made.
Didn't I
Yep.
give her dark vision when we came in? I don't know.
I didn't.
Did Barry?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I don't remember, and I don't have a spell slot for it, so
Probably not. Yeah, if you don't have a spell slot, probably not. Would you have had a spell slot for it in the beginning?
Yes.
Do you have any left at all?
Not of that level.
We will assume then that you did do it. Just so that Gidget can see her vomit and you don't have to keep casting light.
Yes. There we go.
I did
Mostly the vomit.
2. That's. I don't know what my third one is.
We're gonna assume it was darkness.
Oh.
Or dark vision, excuse me.
You want a shatter down there?
Not particularly.
Barry's going
I
to
will.
peek over the edge again and see if he can see down there.
Barry can see in the dark, correct?
Yes, dark vision.
Make a perception check. Perceive.
24.
Yeah, I think for the first time since you've been in this dungeon, you actually see them, like early enough to do something. There is a guy down there, and he's got a bow, and he's aiming it at you. And he's getting ready to let one fly.
A human or
No, same as before. You rolled a how big?
24?
Yeah, you can tell that's not a captain.
Just one?
Just one's all you see.
Sure, why not? We'll take a shot at him quick.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack, and then roll a dex save. Well, I mean, don't sell yourself short.
14.
No, that doesn't hit.
Two.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you dodge out of the way of the arrow, and he kind of does at the same time. It's sort of some Matrix shit. And it's like everyone that, well, nobody else is looking, but you see it, and he sees it, and you're pretty sure you see a smile on his face as he dodges your arrow and you dodge his.
Great.
And now everybody roll your d20 for initiative.
Oh boy.
It's the big one. 20 size.
Okay.
Hey, does anyone speak their language?
Has anyone practiced wind chime?
I know primordial, draconic, elvish,
I know Sylvan.
deep speech.
I don't hear anybody saying that they know wind chime. So I think we're good on the whole. You don't know what they're saying.
I gotta go pee real quick though.
I also have to do that, so I will also be right back.
Okay.
Someone make that sweet list of people's initiatives.
Anyway, watch the new trailer for Halloween then.
That's how Barry spells his name, right?
Either way, yeah. However punny you want. He spells it proper way.
Okay. I need to go to the bathroom as well. I'll be back.
don't have Horace back yet, do we? Chat. So how's everyone doing who's watching? Guys enjoying?
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm also back. Yeah, I have cookies.
Was that hyper beam just Gabriel's Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
I got cookies. They're really good.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, we got magic.
Oh shit. Yeah. Is that just Rio all
Oh
pissed off?
fuck. It's all
She's just
rainbowy.
in a big grumpy cloud.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. Oh, opens.
Yeah, there we go. Except it's standing upright.
Oh, I can't change the color. That's sad. The
Oh,
portal.
this. I was looking
Portal?
at the cloud.
Yeah, I tried to make it purple. It didn't work.
There we go. That's yellow. Oh,
Purple.
that's purple. Oh,
Well,
We got bad boys.
Rio gets to go first.
I will walk over to the doorway in the floor and look through it and see if I can see the bad guy.
The bad guy.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Yeah. Where you at?
What was it?
Where's everybody? Where y'all at?
I don't know yet. We don't really have a map.
Yeah,
I'll pull up a map.
yeah, we need a grid. Oh God.
Skin selector coming soon.
Yep.
Well, that was weird. I scrolled up like 2 clicks and it just like zoomed way in. Like a really smooth pan. It was pretty cool, but not what I expected.
Whoa.
There's only one Terrence, but he's really big. Get ready for Super Terrence. None. Please don't. Can you imagine though? Phew. Big, scary.
Oh, scary Terry. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Probably
That's a
won't ever
shame.
be that funny again, but I'll be here all week.
I wasn't
I
even
believe
paying
I
attention.
believe both of those things.
You're just gonna sit in tabletop for.
I mean, why not?
With the wrong table.
Nah, it looks good.
Well, no, I thought we had marked out
Wait,
how big the ship was, but
Yeah, I think we did, but it's okay. That's him down a hole.
And then,
I know at least one of y'all's up by that dirty hole.
there he is. And
It's just a dirty hole.
which way did the door fling open?
probably towards Wolfgar, since he got hit in the toe.
You can draw on my little vomit pile too if you want.
Ew, this is super gross.
Can I see Terrence?
You
Or am
can't
I gonna
not
have to
see
make, like, a
Terrence.
perception check? Okay. Well, is making a perception check to try to find him in action.
No, you
or-
you can see him. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Just messing with you, dog. Initiative's been rolled. You can totally see him.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost and attempt to hit him with it.
Do so.
12 to
Bring
hit.
bring the pain. That is not enough pain that you have brought. Bring more pain next.
I will back out of eyesight from the door and pass the turn to Wolfgar.
guys gonna pull out the bow.
About damn time. I think he's learned his lesson now. Use ranged weapons for ranged attacks.
And he's gonna set it down. No. He'll take 2 shots at parents.
Try your best, sir, man, person.
Fine. Hit that one. A
Nope. Oh wait. So, wait, is there more to that? Or is that just what you
that
rolled?
is it. That is what I rolled
Yeah.
total.
No. That's
6 and
doesn't-
a 15. 15, sorry.
Yeah, still enough. Closer to being a hit, but not enough, unfortunately.
Grumble under his breath. I thought you were supposed to be good at hitting stuff. The bow.
Yeah. The bow grumbles back like, "Oh, maybe you should use me more."
Damn.
Maybe if I was
Damn.
proficient in dexterity-based weapons, I would.
Well, then why did you choose me?
Now it's upset.
Pass me that bow, fam. I got the dex for days.
Except it is bound to me forever. I believe.
I could still probably like make arrows fly out of it.
No, like literally, if he tries to throw it to you, it comes back to him.
Oh shit!
Shit, that's awesome.
Like
It's sort of
teleports
like in-
back to him, or gets
it's-
like physically pulled back to him.
Kind of like in those horror movies where they throw away the doll, but then like they come back into the kid's room and there it is, staring at him with a knife in its hand and like blood on its face.
So
It's
we
like
can't,
that, but it's a
I
bow.
literally physically can't use it then.
Literally, physically can't. No.
Okay.
So you can't
Yeah.
pull it back like Thor's hammer.
What?
Like,
No, that's bush.
okay. That's cool too.
Yeah. Ulfgar has all the cool weapons.
I mean, we can't use them. Ulfgar's the best person to have them.
It's literally. Oh, excuse me. It's literally a cursed bow. Just
mean
want to
it's not cool?
reiterate. Okay,
Yeah,
That's
it's so
fair.
cool.
that's fair.
Anyway,
Yeah, yes. Gidget's turn.
Okay. Can Where's
Whatever
that
she
guy?
does, it starts with wiping her chin.
I knew it. Okay.
ew.
So is there
Wow.
light? I can't remember if there's light.
You've got dark vision.
You
Oh, you
Think
can
we
use
agree.
dark
see as
vision.
though there is light for 60 feet, I believe.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Is that guy focused on like Ulfgar and Barry?
He seems to be focused on whoever's over the hole.
Over the hole.
Pretty common theme for things inside holes.
Okay. Cause I'd like to move away and wipe my face the best I can.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
I'm just.
If you could somehow waste a spell slot doing that too, that'd be great. I mean, use a spell. Waste is such a powerful, strong, not nice word.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not. There's too many people. If I didn't have to disengage for that, then I can still cast a spell, right? That's what I was worried about.
You didn't have to disengage.
I do or I don't?
No, you don't have to disengage.
Okay.
You weren't looking down the hole.
How many ever feet below us, too?
Yeah, being in range
Oh.
of the hole and looking down the hole, very different things.
Okay. Let's see.
Really hoping that banana would help my leg, but just...
You should have smeared the banana directly on the leg.
He needs some milk.
Gatorade.
Milkshake. I don't
Gatorade.
have any, but if I did, yeah, I'd be chugging it for sure. I have drank a bunch of water. I was pretty dehydrated earlier today, so I'm pretty sure that's what led to the.
Yep.
That and me getting up in a funny fashion, but yeah.
I guess I'm gonna cast Bless. On Rio.
And the guy in the hole.
Val- No.
Terrence doesn't get any blessed love.
Ulfgar and Barry.
Terrence never
Second
gets any
level
love.
spells. Yeah, so you have an extra D4 to attack rolls and saving throws. And yeah,
Think
so,
about how low on the rung Terrence must be that he is under the shit room.
well, he's the one that threw shit at me.
No, that was technically Val.
Okay. Rude. Super rude. But yeah, that's my turn. You guys have Bless.
Nice.
Let's do it to it, Barry.
I want Barry will take his 2 shots. Down the.
Try your dirtiest, Barry.
See, that's a natural 20. It looks like
Nice.
1, and that is.
Well,
Right.
the 8 doesn't hit, but
Well, 16. Sorry.
that also okay. Go ahead, keep going.
14.
Keep adding
sorry.
numbers to it. Okay,
14.
all right, that's better. Yeah. No, that doesn't hit. It's 6, 8, 12, 20. It's a 55. No, yeah, doesn't. Carry the 3.
But it is a
Nah.
critical hit on the other one. Correct.
It,
Pie.
most definitely.
That is
5 by 0.
14 damage.
How? Terrence, no.
That sounded really great.
Actually, it sounds like wind chime. So I
I
mean, maybe
approve.
really great. Yeah, kind of a. Yeah. Wind chimes on a stormy day. Speaking of wind chimes on a stormy day, Misty Step. Flap.
On a cloudy Misty Step. You just had to teleport right to the worst place, huh, Terrence?
More like stepping in duty step.
Oh shit, does he
Wow.
slip?
If only, right?
Okay.
If only.
Can I trip him up on his way here?
He does attack you with his swords.
Oh no.
That one misses. Not getting as good a rolls as last. Ah, there we go.
Hey, miss. No.
No, that's not a miss. That's a nice big old juicy hit there. Okay. Man, I forgot how much damage these guys did, and this is definitely not the board we had before. Because I had a whole bunch of DC. Just for this purpose. There we go. Val takes a whopping 20 damage.
Great.
As the sword hits him. Something that I did not describe properly before, mostly because I lack reading comprehension, is on top of the searing pain that you get from being cut by a sword. Being cut by a sword is not fun, by the way. There's also like how do I describe this? It sounds a bit like glass breaking in your head, and it hurts as though glass had broken your skull brain. So
That doesn't sound good.
yeah, so it's kind of like, it's kind of like the worst headache you've ever had, but like it only lasts for a flash. Every time, yeah, skull brain. It only lasts for a flash every time you've been hit, and that was not a misspeak. I meant to say skull brain, for the record.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Everybody knows warlocks have two brains. All right.
That's true.
But yeah, so and that's been true this entire time, by the way. Not the warlock brain thing, the head pain in your brain pan.
Val uses neither of those brains apparently.
Excuse me. There's no reason.
Okay. Please don't make funny jokes while I'm drinking James. All right.
Jameson down the lugs doesn't sound like fun.
No, it's not. That is, whew, that is some Irish fury. Okay. Let's see. Does he do anything else?
Let's go with no.
Well,
Mostly
let's
because I'm right there.
see if he does. That seems interesting. Beep bop boop.
Beep up boop.
Beep bop boop bop beep beep. Excessive use of the BB. Dial that back about an 11. Looks like he does nothing.
Okay. I knew it.
He does nothing additional. Yeah, you did. You knew. You called that.
Oh, it's the old Rio again.
That will end his turn. And it's your turn, Val.
Okay. Gonna take a good old misty step here behind my dad. And use my circlet of flames. Okay. 25. A 24.
To hit?
Yes, and a natural 20. 25, 24, and natural 20. To hit.
Yeah. You hit 3
Okay.
times.
Then, it's a D6. How many of those do I need? Okay, that's...
What's
Great. No, I had a perfect number. No. Fuck.
What spell did you use?
I used my Scorching Ray.
He used summon D6s.
Okay. I need to calculate this. He takes 34 fire damage. Because I'm pissed.
Yeah, you hear furious wind chiming. And then some sort of sad wind chiming. And then kind of a gurgly wind chime, and then back to like angry wind chiming.
All right.
Really wish I had like a wind chime machine.
Now, everybody, do good. That's my turn.
All right. Now that I've actually remembered all the cool abilities that Storm Sorcerers have,
Good time to remember.
yeah,
Real good time to remember.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt And because I'm casting a sorcery spell of first level or higher that deals lightning damage, Terrence immediately takes 4 lightning damage.
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah. And then I witch bolt his dead body, and then I fly 10 feet away without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yeah, the little electrical spark that you let off, literally like a little baby arc came off of your like your toe, probably, and that was just enough to kill Terrence.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
And then you did a bunch of mean things to him, and his body has been desecrated.
The
Can't
whole
wait for that
time that I'm
Githyanki
just like,
Revenant.
the whole
What?
time that I'm just like going completely Darth Sidious on this corpse, I'm just staring Val right in the eyes.
I mean,
I
Val's
don't-
probably pretty happy about it. He did a bunch of damage to Val, so just a whole mess of damage.
Sure was. Hello? Anybody?
Yeah.
Help?
Oh.
I think you're down to what, 9 points of health?
What? No. I'm at
Ah,
17. Because the
Right,
health
because of the
potion.
health potion.
Yep.
Those darn potions of health.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's the only one I had.
It's okay.
I got. Is there anybody else down there? Can you guys see?
Wolfgar will peek over the edge again.
Yeah, you don't see. Well, I mean, roll perception first. I guess that's probably better that I do it that way, rather than spring it on you later.
Well, I perceive nothing.
I mean, that's pretty close to what you perceive anyway. There's nothing there to perceive, so good perceiving.
Can
What's Val's maximum health points?
52.
5. That's close.
It is. It's just one more number after it.
Alright.
That's it. Oh boy,
Yeah,
this
Gidget
next
would
part's gonna be fun.
Oh boy, do I risk it then?
Oh.
Is anyone else hurt at all?
I mean, Wolfgar is still a little bit sore, and Barry's pretty sore.
Okay. 1 second. Gidget kind of goes around and heals people up a little bit, holding on to her holy symbol. So she'll give. Yes. 1 sec, I gotta do math.
Oh.
She'll give 25 to Val and 5 each to Ulfgar and Barry.
Thanks.
Oh no!
The DM, your bag of toys.
Oh.
Knows how much. Sorry.
5 for Barry and Ulfgar each.
Oh,
And Bless lasts for a minute. Am I gonna lose that if we go down?
quick, everyone down the hole.
Hurry, please.
Okay, let's go.
So is everybody going down the hole?
Yeah.
Wolfgar
Going
first.
down the
Better be
contrast
everything
there.
it is in my head.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you finally made it to this last room. It only took like an extra week to
That's
get
true.
here. Boy howdy. And then some.
I'm in defense mode. I got my karate chop hands up.
So what you see is some things and stuff. Yeah. You find yourselves in a room. It's a little bit bigger than the last rooms that you've been in. Just sort of a general thing. It's bigger. And this one is like oriented correctly. If that makes any sense. Like the previous rooms you've been in, it's been pretty clear that you've been walking on walls, right?
Yep.
This room, it feels like you're on a floor. It's still, that weird wood-looking stone. But yeah, you're on a floor. There's two unlit braziers down here, and they flank a door. And in front of that door is a sort of standing on like a plinth, or I don't know what else you'd call it, like a stand for a statue. It's a statue of a pretty good size. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good size statue of a. It's a dragon, and it's red. It's a red dragon statue.
This blows.
Just as a quick aside from like this room here, which is obviously weird compared to the rest of the ship just by the orientation of it. Has the rest of the ship been laid out relatively normally for just like a standard ship? I mean, I've been on plenty of them. Does it feel like a normal, like, just
Kind of.
seafaring vessel, or does it feel alien?
It's definitely strange in that there's no portholes of any kind. Like there's no outside entrances. Like normal ships have like little cannon portcullises and stuff like that. This has no windows at all. It's just solid stone wood.
Any openings for what would be like stairwells up onto the deck?
None so far that you found. No. And you've been walking around a while in this ship.
That makes me uneasy.
So that's so that's
Even more
definitely
so.
unusual.
I'm gonna detect magic on the statue.
Okay.
It's just a dragon sitting on a stone seat that attacks you.
Do I detect magic on it?
In sort of the general sense of it is magical, I feel like yes, you detect magic.
No particular school or anything.
No, not really.
Can I attempt an identification?
I'm gonna say you can attempt it. I'm gonna say you can use the spell slot, and then I'm gonna say that fails.
It's not a spell slot.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna say that you take the 10 minutes to do it, and however much gold it costs, which I feel like it costs gold.
Yep.
Memory
Like
serves.
100.
Yeah. And it fails.
I'll poke it with my mage hand.
Great.
Well,
You do so.
let's cast a little light. I'm gonna light the braziers on either side.
Okay. Yeah. So, you light the first brazier, and it lights up in sort of a brilliant red flame. The red flame doesn't last very long, and before it goes back to just normal fire color, sort of yellowish white, if you will. You said you were lighting both of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
we'll see what we're doing.
the second one flashes a bright green color in the same manner that the first one did red, and then just like the first one, goes right back to normal fire. as it does that, everybody roll perception. Also, let's just do something like that.
Great.
And I think I had. Did I have? I don't have. Let me see. Just a second. I think I got something for this.
18 on
I
perception.
don't like this very much.
Because I got 6.
I feel like I had. That's a bummer. I don't have anything that would serve as a brazier. I'm sorry. What was the roll?
Ulfgar got an 18 and Barry got a 21.
Okay. Gidget
6.
6. Ryu
18.
18. Val
I got a 4.
Thank you for making me feel better.
Well, technically, I got a 7, but
So
Eat shit, Gidget.
everybody except for Val and Gidget. And that's like, let's say they were telling this story later from their perspective. Everyone else is gonna have that kind of like what look on their face because it's super obvious to everybody but those two.
there's now a dragon.
I mean, just obnoxiously obvious. It's as though someone lit up a neon sign and they were just not. They just don't see it. They just don't see. There's cracks forming on the surface of the statue, and they're growing bigger. They're bigger cracks. They're getting bigger.
We should probably go, guys.
Oh, why would you say that?
Why?
Dragon. The dragon. I'm
Oh.
like backing up.
This is just a son of a bitch of an unsatisfactory situation.
Oh, perfect. That's excellent. I can't move. There we go.
Here,
It's a
move away.
brazier. Ooh, and then a brazier.
I'm backing up as far
And
as I
then
can.
we'll say there's a door here. And then where is he? There he is. He's over here, lighting them things up. Ryu's gonna be about here. Guessing. Val's gonna be over here. Apparently
cool.
looking at the floor. Maybe Gidget and Val are looking at each other for some reason.
Looking at the
We're
floor
gonna
in
put
the
Gary there.
same area.
Yeah, I think that works. And that just won't leave. There we go. Beautiful, really nice. I'm glad we put a bucket. That looks, yeah,
Yep, this is the bucket.
realistic as
Like-
shit.
Bucket.
We try.
There's braziers. We
Yeah.
know there's braziers.
I know there is
So-
somewhere too.
Everybody just go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Since it was discovered, kind of expected it to be discovered, to be honest, but, yeah, somehow 2 people missed it.
I just rolled really bad for it, that's all.
That's okay. It
I'm
happens.
Pretty good.
It happens. 2
I'm not excited.
Yeah.
the room.
No
We
one
could always
sucks.
cliffhanger this shit and do it next week. I think that would be hilarious, personally.
Would it be? Would that
I'd
be
find
hilarious?
it enjoyable. Yeah,
Only paid
right up
for
in
like
your
an
school
hour.
brain. Well, how about this? We'll see how far you guys get at 1:30.
Okay.
Well, I should say we'll see how many people die by 1:30.
Who goes first, Ulfgar or the dragon?
Wait, excuse me.
It goes by, I believe, dexterity.
I've got a 0 for a modifier, so
What is the number though?
11.
You win.
Well, I'm
For some
slightly
reason,
faster
dragons
than a
are
dragon.
Not very, yeah, they're not very dexterous. Interestingly, they do get a +4 to their dex saving throws. Who'd have thunk?
It's the armor.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, probably. Let's be...
Can I
I'm
get
assuming blesses weren't off by now.
It only lasts a minute, and if he casts his little ritual, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's nice. That was basically a waste of my last second level spell slot.
So Ryu, go ahead and do things and stuff. Interestingly, Val and Gidget are at the bottom of initiative order. Oh, that's funny.
No, it's not.
That is really funny.
I am going to Witch Bolt again. Dragon takes 4 lightning damage immediately.
Okay.
Oh boy, you're
Actually, I
immediately
have to
attacking it.
Get the... Oh, wow. All right. Damn. Shit balls. Okay. You said 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Where are my d12s?
Hmm.
10 lightning damage.
Does anybody know Draconic?
Yes,
Maybe. No.
I sure do.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to fly 10 feet away, and he can't make opportunity attacks against me.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn to Barry.
Did anything happen to the statue / dragon when it was struck by lightning? Like, did it react at all?
Yeah, I mean, it reacted like most things do when they're hit by lightning.
I think it's a dragon by now.
Yeah, by the way, the shell has cracked off, and it is indeed a small red dragon. I say small, it's still pretty big. It's a
Pretty
big
big.
dragon, but it's red. And it doesn't look like this Fu Manchu looking mother trucker here, which, by the way, is fabulous.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It does look pretty cool.
See the attack? Oh, look at that. He does little bites. He's a little bitey dragon. Little, he does little
So cute.
nibbles.
We
Okay.
killed it!
Now there's 3 of them.
Ah.
Does angry?
It's a dragon.
It's definitely not happy looking.
Did it look happier before someone lightning at it?
Nah, it looks about the same. Maybe slightly more agitated, but yeah.
As most things would be after getting hit with lightning.
Barry's going to notch an arrow and opportunity attacks, right?
Yep.
Sorry, could we have a word, if you don't mind? Yeah.
I also should probably point out that part of what Witch Bolt does is that lightning kind of like stays connected to it, and I can continuously do damage on my turns. So I pretty much just have like a continuous link of electricity between my hands and the thing right now.
Yeah, it kind of lets out sort of a snarl, and little poofters of fire come out of its nostrils.
Barry's just gonna hold his action till it makes an attack.
Okay.
Shoot at it.
Ulfgar.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fun playing multiple characters.
um,
Big fan of the word poofter.
yeah.
Always been one of my favorites.
Go Battle Axe War pick and we'll just
Yeah, that sounds like a
What
very
Ulfgar
Ulfgar
does.
thing to do. That's not gonna hit.
that's not gonna hit anything. Offhand attack though. 17.
Just misses. Like it hits it, but
Yep.
it just, it goes whoochang, and there's like a little spark as it hits really hard scales.
Yep, that ends Ulfgar's turn.
Also, whatever that was, you might as well just call it Jackie Chan now.
Horatio.
It's Horatio.
Don't you mean Tapatio?
Good old Tapatio.
Trying to recall what that would look like. Uno momento, por favors.
This dragon's gonna fuck us up.
Small.
What?
Trying to
Well,
think of what a cone would look like coming out of
A
it.
small dragon is still a dragon.
I
Like,
have a.
I mean, it's a large creature, but I mean, you've all heard stories of dragon. It's not a very big dragon. He gonna bounce over here though. Why can't I move him? Also, why is he named Horatio?
He is locked
Is he-
apparently.
Okay, weird. He's gonna move over to here.
Oh.
At a cone.
Yeah. I have a feeling everyone in this is gonna get hit by it except for Barry and Ulfgar. 30 feet.
That would be that one.
Yep.
Should make it the right size.
Oh man. I didn't write down exactly what my fireproof cloak does.
does it
I
have to
find
make
my
a
notes.
roll against us?
Yeah, well, kind of. You have to make a roll to save.
Okay.
It's gonna be dexterity.
All right.
Yeah. So that gets the brunt of y'all.
see.
Obviously excluding the part that's not in the room. Good thing this room is made out of stone wood, right? Crazy if
Would
it
you,
wasn't.
like, roll something better.
Oh, does Ulfgar get an opportunity attack?
We will cross that bridge in a moment.
Ah.
I
But
got an
problem.
11 for my deck save.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh god.
Yeah, four.
Somebody digging around in my area for their bag moved all my stuff around.
Well, I mean, whose fault is that?
Probably that person who was moving stuff around.
Maybe the person who stole my bag.
Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that as 6. It's actually 16 of those. Damn.
Excuse me?
Okay. Boy, howdy.
Well, I'm dead.
I'm not even sure how many of those.
Yeah, I think everyone's dead.
Wait, what was the damage?
Apparently like 16d6.
Oh,
That's a total of what?
Just saying, I gotta roll them. I had to copy them in. There's a lot of those.
God. I mean, just take them all from fucking Val. Jesus Christ.
Oh. So
Good
that's like
lord, that's a lot of dice. Okay. Rolling damage.
potentially 96 damage.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. So who all rolled higher than, we'll say 17? So that's what the number you had to roll higher than was. Did any of the people in this cone roll higher than 17?
What are we rolling?
Dex
Dexterity.
save.
Okay, I save then.
Okay.
I did not.
You take half as much. So Gidget, you're gonna take 30 damage. Everyone else who didn't save, you're gonna take 61.
I'm down.
That's curtains.
Mm. Oh.
See you fuckers on the flip side.
Wait, like instant death type of?
I don't
No, I'd
think
have
so,
to take
no.
like 20 more
Yeah.
for instant death.
Val is
I'm down.
probably the closest one to taking. Although, probably not, because he's a lot of con, I would assume, being a warlock and whatnot.
I'm assuming that's fire damage?
Yes, it was fire damage.
Are you sure it's not lightning and or thunder?
100% positive it's fire.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
not
a big
resistant to that one.
roaring torrent of fire. It sounds as though all of a sudden, y'all have just stepped in front of the engine of a 747 at full burn. It's
break
real
my
loud.
concentration.
Yeah, I feel like that probably would have broken your concentration. I'm gonna go on a limb and say you're probably not concentrating anymore. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of fire, and in fact, Barry and Ulfgar, you feel the heat on your face holes. It just doesn't hurt you.
Time for Revenant Rio to kick your guys' ass.
You mean kick Ulfgar and Barry's ass?
It's still alive for now.
All I did was light a couple ears. Right, that's
So-
on him.
Shouldn't have had
Yeah.
Ulfgar, go ahead and take your opportunity attack.
That is 13.
No, that's not gonna be enough.
Barry was holding his action.
That's true. Yeah, go ahead. I think he has disadvantage with this bow because he's within 5 feet, though. Unless he has archery, whatever it was.
He has sharpshooter.
Don't think so.
Disadvantage was 6, so 14.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna be enough.
With my last few moments of consciousness, I flip Val the double birds through the flame.
Yeah, as
Why?
you're just sort of being incinerated by fire, and your skin seared from your flesh, you flip the double birds, which then light on fire. Your fingers are
Well-
on fire.
It's his destiny.
Yeah, so turn goes to Gidget.
Okay, I have a question. My cloak is fire resistant. What does that mean? I didn't write down details for that.
I think that means you take.
Fire resistance.
I think that means you take half damage. So
Okay.
you took actually 15. I'm not 100% sure that that's what that was, but you didn't write it down, and I think I forgot to write it down. So
Yeah.
that's what we're going with for now.
I'm assuming that's also what Gabriel's sweet fingerless gloves do.
Potentially.
Well, we bought them from the same place, and they were described as the same thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
shit,
think
it's
you
right.
guys were after fire resistant. In fact.
Yes.
'Cause we were going to hell. Or we thought we were.
Yeah. Well, in a way. You're in
in a
prison
way,
and
we got there.
Just got burned. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm not in hell. Speak for yourself.
I am.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in a fluffy unicorn hell. That's
Rio
probably
is?
worse. Oh no, I thought you were talking Gabriel still.
I mean,
Since he's
he's
the one with fire
always in a
resistance, so-
sort of hell when he's in his own mind, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Such a tortured little soul.
Does that mean
Yeah,
Horace
so
is
much.
gone?
Starbucks.
Well, Horace was gone. I didn't resummon him.
He's
Yeah,
just, like,
if
laying
Horace-
on the ground exactly as he looked in the frying pan.
Yeah, if Horace would have been alive, he would have been very slowly vaporized. It would have looked like in cartoons when someone's turned to ash and then they blow away from the top of their head down. That's
Like
what it
when
would
Thanos
look like.
killed half the universe.
Yeah, it would have been look just like spoilers, by the way. Horrible spoilers.
Damn.
If nobody's seen Avengers: Infinity War, close your ears.
Yeah, stop
it-
listening 15 seconds ago.
It would have looked just like Spider-Man as he
I don't
begged for
want to
life.
go.
Oh.
Shut up.
So this. Sorry, I was like trying to look through my notes for that quote.
I don't feel so good,
Is-
Mr.
And now you're all teary-eyed, and it's hard, right? Because Spider-Man died.
Did okay? The dragon.
Spoiler
just-
alert! Gosh.
I did like 15 spoiler alerts, thank you.
The rest of the stream is just one giant spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, somebody's probably gonna die today. And it's not Spider-Man, he already died.
Anyway, is the fire? Is it like still raging right now, or is it just one blast and?
Yeah,
it's,
it was
gone?
just a poofter of
Okay.
fire. Like a big poofter, though.
Alright.
Like,
oh.
just a big old 30-foot cone of fire and poofter.
Okay. Oh, I guess the best I can do is reach over to Val and cast Spare the Dying on him.
And only him.
I can't bonus action another Spare the Dying, and that's a touch spell. But I can.
Yeah, because you only get one bonus action.
Yeah, I could.
Also
cast
interesting-
Healing Word on.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna cast Healing Word on Rio to get him back up. Because I can. Because
Is-
Healing Word is a bonus action spell.
Right. Is Spare the Dying not a bonus action?
No, but Spare the Dying is a cantrip.
Right.
It's also not ranged.
If
No,
it's
that's why I'm touching Val.
Yeah. it's cantrips still take like your action. Fun thing that I learned
thought
in
Healing Word, I can cast it with. I thought.
yeah,
I could-
healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah. But fun thing I learned building my character for Liam's campaign, bonus actions are bonus actions, and actions are actions. Meaning you can't do something that is a bonus action as an action.
Yeah.
Like they're separate things. So
Oh,
like
so-
healing
okay.
word is a bonus action. If you've already used your bonus action to do something, you cannot use your action to do that. And also, unless I misread things, you're supposed to use your action first and then your bonus action. Your bonus action is not supposed to happen before your action.
Alright. I don't recall ever hearing that, but
Yeah.
another thing that I learned recently after grossly misusing Michael's powers for so long is that you can only cast 2 spells in one turn if one of them is a cantrip.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I did not know that until after I stopped using a character that had twin spell. Or not twin spell, quicken spell.
Ah.
So
Okay.
there was a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have been able to do.
Well, I feel
But
like that's true of
nobody
most of
stopped
your
me.
characters. So
Yeah, everybody does that.
I
Yeah.
tried to
for a
know the
long time there,
rules.
Ulfgar was getting extra attacks that he should not have been getting. So don't feel too bad.
Say?
Yeah. Very
Oh, the offhanded.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. You were attacking like 4 times when you were really only supposed to be able to at max attack 3, but yeah, it happened.
As long as we're all having fun, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and I mean yeah, it's not like this is a competitive game, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. But if we were keeping score, y'all are cheaters and disqualified.
Yeah.
Good.
So how much did I get back off the healing word?
Just enough to not be dead. Yay!
Do I still roll for that then? Because I thought if I'm waking you up, it just stabilizes you, right? Or does he actually get healed?
What does the spell say? Does the spell specify that, or because if you cast healing, any like normal healing spells on someone, they get healed up to whatever that value was.
Okay, so it's just I cast it and it's just
Yeah.
like I cast it normally. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be healed. He's gonna be prone, but he's gonna be healed for whatever that is. Because right now he's at 0 health and unconscious. 1 health,
Right.
you're not unconscious, and you're exactly as healthy as you are at 100 health. D&D's weird.
Let me do math real quick.
It was very helpful coming from like an MTG background and the philosophy of the only life point that matters is the last one.
Yeah.
I'm used to
Okay.
resource management games.
It's not much, but it's you get 6 HP.
Well, you're
That's
not
better than
dying, so
0.
that's good.
So you were saying I can't? I could have sworn I could still. Healing word is a bonus action.
Right.
So
You just can't do
reached
any
over-
other bonus action.
No.
Yeah, you reached over, touched Val, and then
Yeah.
bonus action healed.
Yeah. As
Okay.
long as Spare the Dying isn't a bonus action, you're fine.
No, it's just a regular.
Yeah,
And you're good to go.
regular
you're good.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't
Yeah.
doing something wrong because I
Yeah,
thought I'd read that.
On every turn, you get a set amount of actions, and you get 1 bonus action. Just ever. You only get 1. As far as I know, there's no way to get more than 1 bonus action.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
So use it wisely.
Yeah. So I can't move without provoking the dragon. I don't think I can move.
So then stand your ground and stare that son of a bitch down.
At least I get a little bit of HP back whenever I heal someone. So yeah,
At least
I'll
I have
just-
the cigarette in my hand.
Did Cassie get killed in the fire?
Well, Cassie's not like a familiar.
Which
God,
would
you
make her
guys-
death permanent.
Please.
Did you have Cassie out?
No,
Did
Oh, she
just get
wasn't out?
blasted with dragon fire.
but if
If she-
I have my bag, she stays in my bag.
Right, but I feel like that would like
It'd be pretty hot in that bag, I
yeah, it would be
imagine.
real hot and there would be like no oxygen because it got all burned up.
Okay, well, that means all of my stuff burned up too. Everyone else's stuff burn up. How mean do you want to be here, Scott?
No, I think I'll let Cassie live. For now.
And it's not like the plant needs oxygen.
Right.
Okay, well, that's my turn then. I'm not moving, and I'm scared.
Well,
Oh, Val is like,
Hell is stable,
I'm
but
sta- I'm
not
stabilized.
conscious.
And he will himself back to existence.
I'm
If
probably trying to will
only.
myself away.
If someone else wants to help him out too.
No,
Yeah.
that's, if I'm not conscious, then that's Rio.
yeah, I'm looking at spells real quick.
Be right back. Quick.
Okay. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level.
Cast what now?
So,
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
yeah, in a
Magic
line
missile.
directly in front of me. So Horatio's gonna need to make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, and
Okay.
I'm gonna need 96s.
What was the DC?
15.
Well, that was a 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, so that's
I have a feeling he's taking half of whatever you rolled.
half of 35. And I'm going to use my bonus action to slide this
17
back
damage.
10 feet.
Okay. You're using your bonus action to do what now?
Fly 10 feet this way.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn to Barry.
Very well. If I move, opportunity back from the dragon.
Only if you move away from it.
Well, from here.
With what?
Yeah, no, because I think he was here before he was flipped. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Horse is there, so yeah, you could reach him.
I will cast Cure
For
Wounds
some reason, I
on
thought
him.
horse was Gidget. So
Thanks.
he's back up, but prone, and also sunken into the floor, and tipping. There he is.
Good thing I already had the cigarette in my hand and it's lit.
It's very lit.
It's
so
on
lit
fire.
there isn't anything left of it.
Completely on fire.
Just a filter left.
I just
Yeah,
go
it's
through
just
the
a smoldering
motions
filter,
and smoke the nothing in my 2 fingers.
which are just barely still there.
That gets back 5 HP.
You sons of bitches really don't know when to give up.
So the dragon kind of hisses in common, and I'm not gonna hiss because I want you to understand what it says. But just know, I would have hissed it. And it hisses. You should not have awoken me. And then
Yeah,
Val,
no shit. I say in
you-
Draconic.
yeah, I was gonna say Val, you in Draconic hear it say after that, fools.
I say in Draconic, you know, you don't have to be pissy immediately.
I blame Rio on that one, but
Yeah. Can we blame this all on our trigger happy friend?
I witch bolt fucking Val on the back of the fucking face.
If we had awoken you and not shot lightning at you, would you have been more friendly?
Whose turn is it?
it is still Barry's. That was his action.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold a sec.
Just purely out of curiosity, what languages does Val know?
A lot of them.
Val knows a good few. He
Does
knows.
know Elvish, Primordial, and Halfling?
He knows Elvish Primordial. Yeah.
Excellent. I call Val a bitch and Halfling.
Oh,
I know you said something bad. So I call you a bitch in deep speech.
The
Fair.
dragon hears deep speech and it roars.
Oh, great.
Oh god. I know. Oh man.
Barry's got no bonus action, so it'll start.
I think you're allied with mind flayers. It's not gonna give up now.
Great.
How often have your guys' pissing contests actually paid off? Curious.
Literally never.
Never.
Okay. Good to know. At least you're aware of it.
It's still
That's the
fun.
important part. Yeah.
You guys know that they're very detrimental.
I mean, we usually
I
find out.
mean, if we weren't fuck ups, then we wouldn't be good adventurers, you know?
Yeah, come on. Now.
This wouldn't be D&D if we were actually a functional group.
Yeah,
Ulfgar.
jeez.
I guess. Sure, why not? I'm gonna summon a thrall.
You can do that?
What?
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 Oh wow.
Fucking excuse me?
Just waiting for that phrase.
Oh. A what? A what?
Heard me.
It's a 3. I forget what the numbers do.
I get a ghost.
You get a ghost.
Holy shit. I knew he was a warlock.
No, not a
No.
warlock.
Fucking excuse me?
I knew he got something.
Oh boy.
Actions.
It'd be undead. Undead, yeah. Boy, ghosts are cool.
I remember one turned Ulfgar like
So,
messed him.
y'all remember that orc captain with the scary cloak?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Well, you're all staring at a very ghostly form of him. And he's
Excuse me.
wearing manacles on his hands and his feet. He looks kind of depressed.
Unless you want me to find an orc.
We can talk about
I
this
might
later.
still have Forest figurine somewhere. Hey, look at that! I found it.
Oh, Forrest. That would have been a good one too. Well- No. Forrest is later.
Oh,
Oh. I'll have to draw him like all the way someday.
And the
more
the
accurate.
ghost looks basically the way you remember him, including he's wearing that cloak, except for you can see through it. He looks kind of like blue crystal.
like Breaking Bad myth.
Yeah, and everyone except for Ulfgar make a wisdom saving throw, and that includes Horatio.
Great.
14. Natural one.
Perfect.
Wisdom, you say?
20, not natural.
15?
Okay.
Steve, Val, and I have the same wisdom score.
So everyone who rolled under a 13, which I believe is only Ryu, and potentially Barry.
I will.
Probably not Barry.
19.
Yeah, not Barry. Go ahead. Oh my. That was by more than 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a natural one.
Ooh. that's more than just you're frightened. You are frightened though. Of this
Do I have
ooze,
ghost fever now? Am I
this
just seeing?
spooky ghost. If anybody wants to look at this D4 that I'm about to roll. Oh,
pick me,
spooky
pick me.
ghost. Let's see here. Let me make sure I get it right now.
God, it kind of messed Ulfgar up. I remember Ghost. They possess people. It's bad.
So that's a 1. So that's not so bad. Ryu. Um, boy, you feel. You feel older. You feel exactly. You feel exactly 10 hours older. Or 10. I'm sorry, not 10 hours. 10
I was
years.
about to say it's probably not
Yeah.
much of a difference.
Yeah, you feel exactly 10 years older. Yeah, I don't know how old you are right now, but you're 10 years older than that was a moment ago.
So this one had the potential of killing Val.
Yes. Well, it had the potential of killing him too. He's
And
about, I don't know how old he is actually.
I was 68, but now I'm 78, I guess.
yeah, so now your hair is even grayer than it was, and you're scared. And so like as you're sort of running away and screaming from this spooky ghost, your hair's changing. Your voice gets a little raspier. Not a ton, but a little bit. And
Hey, I'm doing
yeah,
good
you're just
for
a little
my
bit
age.
wrinklier than you were a few minutes ago.
Some people age like milk. I age like a fine wine, bitch.
You mean you eventually turn to vinegar and nobody loves you anymore?
I think he already did.
Everybody.
Exactly.
Are you telling me that nobody loves?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
We put vinegar on collard greens, bitch. Put vinegar on potatoes. French
About
fries.
as
Delicious
many people
French
love Val as Val loves other people.
Vinegar.
Damn.
All right. Gidget loves me, right, Gidget?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
it's as
sound too
many as
reassuring.
Val loves of other people, and Val definitely doesn't love Gidget.
That's harsh.
The only
I
thing
mean,
he loves is the
accurate.
prospect of his own death.
Yeah.
That is
In
not true.
cosmic entities.
You're not sounding too convincing there, Liam.
I think he loves Horace.
But yeah, anyway, moving on. Ulfgar, still your turn.
Ghost going on my turn,
Yeah.
and I need commands.
Sure does.
Action to command it.
You got it.
Well then I will use my bonus action to attack the dragon.
Okay.
Just one attack, right?
Yeah. And that's gonna be a withering touch.
I'm straight out of the book.
Yeah.
14.
Not good enough. One of the red scales, though, kind of turns like brown as this ghost sort of pokes it.
Dope.
We'll call him the old brown scaler.
No comment.
Yeah, that's gonna end his turn.
Okay. Sure, I'm glad I told you what all those numbers did way back when I told you how to do that.
Oh, you put him in.
Yeah, really glad I went through all that trouble. Cause totally forgot.
Or a TO. God.
I was really hoping for a
it's-
4, but
It's Horatio's turn, isn't it?
was he frightened?
He sure wasn't.
Oh,
No. Dragons are pretty wise critters. However, he is going to. Let's see. He's going to.
Swallow Gidget whole.
He's gonna
Like
bite
a
Gidget,
little
Oh.
and he's
porky hors
gonna
d'oeuvre.
claw
Wow.
Barry and the orc ghost. So let's see how that goes. Bite on Gidget is a 23. Scratch on Barry is a 13.
Just missed.
And Spooky Ghost. Somehow the dragon clips through Spooky Ghost and just catches his own self, just right in the keister there. And he takes an indiscriminate amount of damage. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Gidget, you take. Because I assume that hits you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's, kind of blew the good one on you. Da, 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 da. Okay. Gidget takes. Mm, 20 damage total. 5 of that being fire damage.
I have resistance to
Yes.
fire
So
damage.
you take 2 damage, fire damage. I mean, you know, yeah. Instead of the 5.
Okay. So it's 20. It was 20 total, with 5
Yeah.
of that being fire damage.
Correct. So you take 17 damage.
Alright.
Barry, that missed you, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Barry takes nothing. And that's gonna end Horatio's turn.
Christ.
Did you?
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just getting real sucked into the moment there. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy to happen.
I'm not feeling too great. I'm going to disengage if I can. And I'm going to attempt to hide behind Val.
Okay.
It's a halfling thing I could totally do that I never do. I can attempt to hide behind a creature one size larger. Right. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay.
And you're gonna Misty Step, aren't you?
Hi. No.
Hi, I'm Val, and I don't love anybody.
I am Val, and I'm going to move as far away from the heat as possible.
I'm all singed and like crying and
Tears
Yeah,
rolling down her
limping.
cheeks.
Mhm.
Can I have a free action to speak to it?
Yeah, you can. That's what free actions are. Go for it.
Would you?
I mean, you
I
can't
say,
guarantee that it's gonna respond, but you can speak to it.
so I say in Draconic. Would you consider calming down if we told you that we weren't here? Our purpose was not to harm you.
It hisses back at you in Draconic. Deceiver.
I'm
And
not.
and
You really
growls.
shouldn't have gone with the deep speech, bud.
Not a deceiver. Just what? Is there any chance we're gonna change his mind?
It sort of roars in Draconic at you, and what it says is in Draconic, and nobody else can hear it. So I'm just gonna message it to you.
Okay. Because I feel like we just got off on the wrong foot. Oh. Well. Alright. That's fair. I'm gonna, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That, I didn't mean to speak in the deep speech. That was a learned, I never met a mind flayer.
Fucking told you, bud.
It is still technically your turn.
Well, then, guess it's not
You're
gonna
the one
stop.
that knew that they were Yankee. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you had like a great idea what they were. That's the best part of this whole scenario. Oh boy. Although to be fair, I didn't describe very well what Githyanki were. So if you knew what they were, that's because you've read about them.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
By the way, sweet dungeon. I'm excited to fight some Gith.
I'm just,
Even if Rio isn't.
so this room is big enough to hold a young dragon. Yeah, so it's big enough to hold a giant ape.
It's about as big as it is marked on the map.
Oh, this is the room?
Yeah.
Oh.
You mean the battle map that we've been using for the entire fight?
What did you think the random green lines were?
I don't know.
Liam doesn't pay attention to anything.
I have been paying
basically
attention.
ever.
Is strictly theater of the mind.
I just
Yeah.
thought the green line. I don't know what I thought the green lines were.
Clearly-
Liam likes the theater of the mind even with his own character sheet. Fun fact.
That's no. I have it. I turned into a giant ape.
Yeah, still haven't learned that lesson. Okay. You do that.
Well,
No, go ahead. You've done it. You're a giant ape now. Where's giant ape?
there's
Ape.
With tentacles, right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's better than the mammoth.
that's true. The giant ape is about. I think we're on par, size wise. Me and the dragon.
What size are giant apes?
About 16 feet.
Yeah, what does it say they are?
It's
Like, size class.
It says, I have it. It's huge. I
So
believe.
there, it's actually bigger than the dragon.
Well,
Yeah. The dragon's just large.
okay. Yeah, giant ape is huge.
Gidget and Barry, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Why? Because I'm so big.
Yeah, you take up a 15 by 15 area.
Cool.
Is 18.
Hello.
That's how big you are.
13.
Yeah, I move over a little.
13 for Barry?
Yep.
Okay. What was Gidget?
18.
18. Gidget, you are kind of thrown backwards, but are unarmed. Unharmed, rather. You still have your arms. For now.
I want to keep my arms. Even though they're short and stubby.
Barry, you are thrown under the dragon.
Sick vantage point, dude.
Prone under the dragon.
Oh my god.
I can't get you to stay there, but take my word for it, you're under the fucking dragon. Yeah, and giant ape, your head is kind of bowed, bouncing off the ceiling.
Okay.
I
can
believe
still hit.
that's. Is that not your action, turning into a giant ape?
No, it's an action, yeah.
So then you can't still hit.
Or I can. Well, I can still hit. With.
Oh, I see what you're
the
saying.
The
Okay.
room isn't.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ryu, you've just watched Val anamorph into a giant ape and barely fit in this space.
And I'm afraid of the ghost, so I can't move toward it, right?
That's exactly the case. Yes.
Excellent.
But
I'm gonna run. Well, not excellent. But okay.
Though I believe you get to make a saving throw against that now. Although it's the end of your turn. Excuse me.
Can I still do stuff,
Well,
or do I have to just spend my turn running away and making a saving throw?
right. You have disadvantage to checks and attacks while the source of fear is in the line of sight, and you can't move closer to it. So you can still attack, you just have disadvantage.
Then I
Since you can
will
still see the ghost.
make attack rolls.
Spooky ghost.
I will run into this corner, use my bonus action to spend 5 sorcery points to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Move.
And then I will use said 3rd level spell slot to cast Lightning Bolt diagonally towards Horatio, the ghost, Val, and whoever got sucked under that dragon.
Barry.
Very.
Yeah, so everybody in that line needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
And I believe, Barry, you're going to have a tough time with that since you're prone.
So is that disadvantage?
Let's see. I believe so, yes.
That was-
DC,
What?
DC is 15.
Oh, no, I failed it then.
Okay. Well, everybody who failed takes 36 lightning damage, and everyone who didn't fail takes half that.
Giant Ape Liam, what did you roll?
I got a. I guess that's a. It doesn't give me my saves on this giant ape board, but I got a 15, so I just saved.
Okay. Well, then,
My flat was 15.
Okay.
well, then you take 18 lightning damage.
Right.
The ghost was in on that too?
No, I just missed it.
Oh,
And then
That there is the line.
there he is smoldering, so slightly.
Does the dragon take full damage?
Well, I wouldn't know.
Right.
It definitely
Make
got
that
hit.
save. Good call, sir. That'd be a 16.
A 16?
Yep.
Okay, then it takes 18 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then it's a wisdom save at the end of my turn.
Yes.
16.
That I do believe saves.
Yep.
You're good. You are no longer frightened of the spooky ghost.
Fucking ghosts, man.
Yeah.
Next time, warn someone.
I saved my con save, by the way.
Good. Good to hear.
It is. It is
Yeah.
good to hear.
Really good.
Poor
Let's
Barry's
hope
the
you
only
get up.
one that took the brunt of that.
Oh,
By a
Also,
lot.
anything flammable on that line is now on fire.
Yeah, I feel like that had already have been happened.
Yeah,
Given the
considering
dragon
all
fight.
the fire that the
Right.
dragon spewed out of his mouth.
Barry, I believe it is your turn. Make it a good one.
going on himself.
Good
Good
thinking.
Use half his movement to get up. How under was I? Make it there.
Yeah.
And into bear form.
Okay.
Dope.
Yeah, that's action. Yeah.
Does that make it Ulfgar's turn?
First turn then.
Okay, before Ulfgar's. That's gonna work. You all need to make a perception really quick.
Perception?
8.
14.
17.
That's 8 and a 2.
Kid, you rolled a 17?
Yes.
I rolled a
Yeah.
14.
Kid, you're pretty sure you see it sort of looks like a chubby cat with wings. And you only see it for just a quick second. Like, just flash. Literally like a flash bulb went off, and you just saw a chubby flying cat.
Where? Where did I see that?
You saw it kind of over Ulfgar's shoulder. And a bolt of blue energy, the same blue as Ulfgar's beard, flies out from this thing over Ulfgar's shoulder. Now, Ulfgar and everyone else, as far as anyone else is concerned, it's Ulfgar's beard doing this. The only one that sees the truth is Gidget. This blue bolt of energy poofters out of his beard and hits the dragon right in the face, and the dragon roars loudly. Clearly not amused. And there's sort of like a... It's kind of dripping off of its face, this sort of blue liquid, and it's got kind of like sparkles in it. And it just kind of hits the floor, and it makes a soft hissing sound as it hits the stone of the floor. And now it's also Val. You get hit in the back of the head with an acorn. Taking 1 damage. Roll a concentration
Are you
saving.
fucking serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Yeah, I thought that only happened to Barry.
You're fucking mean.
The treant knows no mercy.
Well, I don't know what an 18 con is. The save for that.
Well, it's just a saving throw. It's a saving throw to keep your concentration.
Yeah. You got an
Okay.
18?
Is that what you rolled?
No, I rolled.
What did you roll?
Well, plus,
You gotta beat a
Yeah.
10.
because okay, well then I
It's
beat
to
it.
maintain concentration.
I beat the 10.
With the roll, what did you roll?
Well, I rolled an 11, but I don't know because
Then
I.
you're good.
All right. I
You
have.
don't get a
the-
bonus. It's a concentration saving throw to maintain your form as a thing, to maintain polymorph.
Okay, then.
Yeah, because he took damage in the form of an acorn that hit you in the back.
All right, then okay.
Yeah.
That's a big. I'm gonna come back to that. Fucking rip it out of the ground.
Good luck with that. Yeah, Barry, your turn. Or no, I'm sorry, Ulfgar's turn.
Wait. What did?
Do I need to recommand the ghost or no?
No, the ghost is doing whatever it did last time. You didn't tell it to only do it once, right?
Oh, nope.
It's a weird command.
As I move, I'm gonna pull out C.
Okay.
Haven't used that one to question yet.
It's a good idea.
C and a battle axe.
Okay. That's a dragon. Uh-oh.
C is a
Okay.
16 battle axe.
Okay. Well, 16 isn't gonna hit.
Oh,
But that one sure is. Boy, but who does it hit? So many
9
choices.
damage.
Well, let's choice it. Let's. How much damage?
9.
9?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You take 9 damage and you're glowing green.
Is this little trapezoid over here the plinth that the dragon was on?
No, that's actually sort of a swell out that the door is on.
Oh, okay.
I didn't describe that very well, but the plinth would be roughly here.
Okay. How tall is it?
It's only maybe like a foot.
Oh. Nothing I could conceivably take cover behind then.
I mean, you could lay down.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll burn my action surge.
Okay. I mean, you definitely can. Chances are this is going to be your last enemy, right?
Oh, do I have to get my bonus action attack?
Yeah. Yeah, because you didn't
That
do
one
your
quick.
bonus action.
That's not gonna hit.
Probably not.
Action surge.
Hey, those look a lot better than last
Yeah.
time.
24.
Both of those are 24.
Yep.
24 hits. Very well.
So, I'm glowing
Now-
green.
Yeah, dragon is glowing green as well as Ulfgar.
Is dice frozen for anyone else?
Which one? That one?
Yeah. Still a 3. 8 damage on the sword.
Okay.
10 damage from the battle axe.
Yeah, the dragon's starting to look a little weary.
Only a little bit.
Weary. It's looking weary. Definitely seen happier days, this dragon. Though I believe it's this dragon's turn, correct?
Ghost attack.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
20.
Hits. pretty good amount of damage. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that's a good roll.
A 20 damage. Radic.
As far as you know, it's making a lot of them scales brown.
Oh,
And the dragon kind of snarls at the ghost, sort of like snaps at it, and he's real upset.
Oh.
Now it's Dragon's turn.
Yep.
He's gonna bite the big scary ape with his big scary mouth hole.
The best kind of hole.
If you say so. That'll be a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's 24 damage altogether.
Okay.
6 of it being fire damage. If that makes any difference to you. I think that means that you have to. Well, you're definitely gonna have to roll concentration.
Move all these.
And you're gonna have to beat a 12.
I have to beat a 12.
Right.
Well,
Fuck. I don't think I did.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
So then no. You're back to Val.
Yep, sure am. One of these days, I'll get to hit something as an ape.
One of these days, maybe you'll figure out that it's probably better to cast that on someone else, so that you can be not in the line of getting hit by things.
Well, they're all in the line of getting hit.
I don't know. Rio's over there doing a pretty good job not getting hit.
well, just because I kind of need to. I'm at 6 health.
Oh.
Everybody
would
else has more
kinda-
useful things.
You have
I
useful
mean,
things.
Barry doesn't have many useful things. He's a bear.
I mean, I figured as a giant
Ow.
ape, I'd just be like another big tank that can do damage.
Well, and you're not wrong. The problem is you're a big
Taking the
scary tank
damage.
that has to roll concentration every time you take damage. That's the downside to polymorphing yourself.
Well-
If you polymorph like someone else, then they don't have to worry about that, and they can just be a big scary tank with lots of health.
Okay, well,
Polymorph Cassie from now on.
There you go. That's a thought that I would never allow, but it is a thought.
what about Horus? What about my ghost?
Yeah, I was just thinking about the ghost.
Ghost
actually.
ape.
Oh my god.
yes.
Well, they're
And-
undead, and it doesn't say humanoid. I
And-
don't know. What is?
An incorporeal giant ape sounds fucking terrifying.
Hey. Give me ghosts from now on.
Polymorph.
Sure.
It does just say a creature. Man, does that mean? I don't know if ghosts qualify as creatures. Guess they technically do.
I mean, target a creature spell would hit the ghost. Am I wrong?
I feel like you're not wrong.
And the question would be,
Yeah.
ghost be a willing participant.
I mean, if you commanded it to.
That's a fair point. It is in shackles.
Command
So
it
I
to
guess
be
it's
willing.
already unwilling. Boy, creature opens that up to a lot of things, doesn't it?
Anyway, let's get on
Interesting.
with the fight.
Polymorph has a lot of uses that it's not being used for. Yeah, we'll discuss this later in and after the session. Beep, boop,
Not
boop,
gonna.
beep.
You aren't robot-y, but gonna.
Well, I don't even know whose turn it is anymore.
Yeah, I sure am. I'm not robot-y, though I bet you there is a big delay.
I believe it's Horatio's turn.
No, he just finished. Well, one of his
Yeah.
attacks was that.
Yeah, he still has to make his other 2 attacks. We got sidetracked with the whole polymorph thing. Yeah, I'd blow a raspberry too. Okay. He's gonna claw the ghost, and he's gonna claw the Ulfgar that just shot him with a blue bolt of hate. And he does have advantage on Ulfgar. Okay, so that would be a 21. Yeah, and the ghost. Oh, that's a nat 20. Cool beans. Alright,
Its attacks magical.
yeah. Dragons are by default just they're just magical creatures, really. Just real magic. So since I only hit Ulfgar, but I critted on the other one, I'm gonna roll the crit first. 21 damage to Mr. Ghost. And Ulfgar takes 10 damage. As claws kind of rip into his chestal region. And at the end of that, and its turn, the dragon poofters out another poofter of fire from its nostrils. Just a little poofter, not a big poofter. Little. And the turn goes to Gidget.
Okay. Yeah. I'm moving over here. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Still crying because that's what she does when she's almost dead, or any other reason.
And you're still covered in shit.
I try to wipe that off, okay? I'm probably still, I imagine a dry rag doesn't wipe off poop very well.
Ew.
Yeah, I'll heal myself, yeah, that's all I can do right now. It's kind of cowering.
So, before Val's turn, there's that D4 I was looking for earlier. Before Val's turn, everyone roll perception again.
13.
8.
14.
1 and
Okay. Yeah. So, nobody sees where it comes from, which is weird because it comes. The general direction is behind Val, and Ryu's right there. But yeah, nobody sees where it comes from. Val, you get pegged in the back of the head with one of them turds from upstairs. But aside from the stink and the general grossness of it, you take. Because it is gross. I just want to stress. not a good. You take 8 points of healing as this kind of warm, sticky turd rolls down the back of your neck.
You know, I'm starting to think that this creature is good. It just doesn't like me.
That's a weird.
Surprise, surprise.
It's a weird. Something doesn't like you.
You know, how much?
Hmm?
That was 8.
8. Yep.
So how had Gidget cast a healing spell on me after she stabilized me?
No, Barry did. I think.
Okay. How much was that again? Do you remember?
Oh, jeez.
Like 8?
I think it was 8. Yeah.
Then
Completely unrelated to the amount that you just got pooped into you, but yeah.
okay.
Thanks for keeping track.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
so glad you pay attention to things. Gosh.
distracted.
If only we had character sheets where we could write down this information so we didn't forget it.
It's real easy to update just by a couple clicks.
Okay.
It is your
Get
turn,
shit
Val.
on, literally and figuratively.
You did get turded.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
I don't know why you're so grumpy. You just got healed.
Could you stop drawing the dragon closer to me?
Oh,
Um,
Val.
Yeah, no, this is there. Gonna Eldritch Blast it. That's what I have left. Don't assume that hits. And that's a 20, not natural. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
You do have advantage against him, by the way.
I do?
Yeah, because he's glowing green.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll re-roll that other one. Okay, that's better. That's a 21.
That also hits.
Um, great. It's a 5 damage.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
That's true.
The dragon's looking pretty upset right about now. He's starting to limp a little bit. He's not really moving much, but he is limping. It's weird how that works sometimes.
The dog has an injured back leg,
Yeah.
favors that one.
Right. And he's got, as well as fire coming out of his nostrils, a little trickle of like a very vibrant, purpley red blood.
Okay.
Ryu, I believe it is your turn.
I cast Shatter centered on Horatio.
Okay.
That only hits
phrase?
him, right?
Yeah. He's gonna need to make a DC 15 con save.
Oh, okay. Pretty good at those, but I've said that in the past, and then it's failed me. That'd be a 19.
He takes 4 thunder damage. I rolled
Okay.
terribly on damage.
Yeah, he's looking exactly 4 points of damage worse than he did a minute ago. Doesn't really translate to much.
Well, It's super loud though.
It is that. It is definitely super loud. I thought Shatter had a wider range than that.
And no, it's just 10 foot. And I will fly 10 feet this way with my bonus action. Then I will. Can I like skirt through here without getting burned?
Yeah. Yeah, they're braziers. They're not like torrents of
braziers?
fire. Sure. They're
The
boob slings.
old over-the-shoulder smolder hold.
There you go.
I'm gonna get behind this brazier, and then I will pass the turn to Barry.
Barry, who is in bear form.
Fighting, flying attack.
Doesn't look good for the bear team. Right, that is true. At least one of those looks better.
Both of them are.
True. Yeah. One of those has a higher probability of not missing.
$13 and a 20.
20 hits.
That does 10 damage.
Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, now Mr. Dragon Pants in a bad way. There's a lot more blood coming out of him. And you've ripped out several of his scales now. And those brown ones from before, they're starting to get a little bit whiffy. And a couple of those are even kind of shedding out.
What? There.
Okay. But Ulfgar can.
Omega over there, like, alright, I attacked twice. I passed the turn to myself.
$22. 20. Not natural.
Both hit. And that's with C and a battle axe?
C and a battle axe.
Okie dokie. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
$17 damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
+5 on
Yeah. So, in the most anticlimactic way you've ever seen anything die, the dragon just kind of falls over. It's almost depressing how uneventful that death was. Just for everybody. In fact, everyone roll perception.
Still not great.
10.
11.
Need to see my
Some of you rolled good.
22 for Barry and 6.
So what you see is the dragon stand back up and roar. And everybody gets back to ready to fight. But Ulfgar, you hear kind of boy, I wish I could remember that dog's Muttley, was it? The dog from Wacky Races? You hear
Yeah.
laughter that sounds just like that dog from Wacky Races. It's real quiet though, real quiet, but you can hear it. And you're not fooled, and you don't see the dragon stand up. You hear the roar though.
Oh. Kind of like the dog from Duck Hunt.
Yeah, yeah.
A bit more snickery.
Yeah, it's more like kind of a sound. Yeah. And then well, nobody's in front of it. But there's kind of a gurgling noise. And this is now, I assume, Ulfgar, you told everybody it was an illusion.
I think you're thinking Barry. Barry's the one.
Barry. Oh, Barry saw it. Okay. Well, I assume Barry told everyone
Oh, yeah.
that it was an illusion. And so you're all like, oh, that goddamn dragon. There's a loud gurgling noise, and then what can only be described as a farting sound. And there's a huge poofter of fire out of the front of the dragon, and it just blasts the wall opposite it. And there's just a big glassy spot that's sort of glowing and emitting heat from where that flame hit. And that is the dragon's sort of final act.
I'm gonna spit some blood on the ground and just say to the room at large, I hate all of you.
That's fair.
Wait.
I go up to the
Wait,
dragon,
what?
and if its mouth isn't like too hot, can I lift its lips a little bit?
You gonna try to
yeah.
resuscitate it?
No,
You gonna give it mouth to mouth?
I'm gonna try to see if any of its teeth are special. See if there's anything if there was any literalness. I don't know.
I think Val knows that it meant whatever it was guarding.
Yeah.
Not, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Their
it's
teeth
just
are
safe to
normal.
check. It's safe to
Yeah.
check.
I mean, they're dragon teeth, so they're cool looking.
Yeah.
But aside from that, no, they're just
Yeah.
big and,
Okay.
and sharp and dripping with hot.
All right.
I'm not sure how things drip with hot, but yeah,
It
they
is.
are. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna, while he's
If
doing
you've
that,
ever driven past a beach in the summer, you know all about dripping with hot. And
Right.
those teeth are certainly doing it.
That. Yeah.
I'm gonna for if we have like 10 minutes, I'm gonna spend that time praying and casting prayer of healing on everyone.
All right.
Including the dragon?
Not the dragon.
Oh,
just
okay. Well, I mean, it's worth a
my
question.
friends.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
already
extend
dead.
it to our little
Is it
friend,
real?
but I don't think I can see them.
You have a feeling you don't need to do that.
Let's see. I rolled so bad on that. Get 15 HP back to everyone.
All right.
Everyone roll another perception check now that the battle's over. Hopefully somebody does good.
Nope.
6.
Barry got a 14. Barry got
I
Okay.
didn't see anything.
Did Gidget? What did Gidget roll?
What is this again?
Perception.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Thank goodness somebody's slightly perceptive. Well, and actually, Ulfgar rolled a 14?
Yep.
Yeah, Ulfgar, you noticed that under, like on the plinth where the dragon was standing, there's something funny. Gidget, though, you see that it is a small, sort of recessed lever. It looks a bit like those really, really, really old-timey light switches that was literally just like a forked bar with a handle that you made contact with. You kind of swung back and forth. It's like a little tiny lever light switch thing.
Huh. Guys, I see something over here. I would point out the lever.
What is it?
A whole lot of fuck that.
Let's pull it.
Let me get out of here first.
I pull it. I pull the lever.
As I'm sprinting to the other corner of the room.
So, who pulled the lever?
Gidget did.
Gidget's dead.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just fine. The door that was on the back kind of slides open. And behind it is a chest, and above that chest is a shelf, and on that shelf is 3 smaller chests.
I detect magic. Is there anything magically locking these?
I'm not sure you can be that specific with your detect magic. You do
It's-
detect magic on the lower one, the bigger chest, if you will.
Okay. No particular school of magic.
No, it is definitely a form of. Just a second. It is a schooled. Man,
Abjuration.
second. I gotta remember which one it is. It is abjuration. It's very faint on there.
All right.
Do you think they're safe to touch?
Well, and the other 3 are not.
Correct.
So, yes, you can touch the 3 above this one.
How high up are they? Can I even reach them?
You can maybe get like 1 finger on either side of it and kind of try and drag it towards you.
Okay.
I'm gonna take like the middle one above the big one and just open it. Like
Which one?
the middle one.
The middle on the shelf?
Yeah.
One? Yeah. What are you doing?
Just opening it.
Yeah. Inside is a it's how do I word this? It's sort of like whatever the contents of the chest are wrapped in a piece of parchment, and on the top of that parchment is a symbol. It looks sort of like a curled red dragon, in sort of a circle shape. Let me catch what I'm saying. Like the head
Yeah.
and the tail are almost touching.
Like an Ouroboros.
Probably yes.
That's the
Uh,
it bites its own tail.
Okay, yeah, it's like that. And in the center of it is a golden dot.
I poke it.
You do what now?
I poke it.
Nothing happens.
I unwrap it.
There you go. It's a gold bar.
Oh. Is there any magic on it?
Well, there wasn't before when you detected magic, and there surprisingly
Okay,
isn't
well.
still.
All right. Well,
I mean, in the sense that you're touching it, technically, yes, there's magic on it.
I'm gonna
But-
open the other ones then.
Yeah, there's 2 more same package with the gold and the bars.
Nice. Well, if anyone has dispel magic, well, okay. So I'm gonna try to open the big one carefully.
Yeah, it opens.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like that. Omega, kind of,
Okay.
but more dragony.
Does it have the same wrap in there?
It doesn't. In the in the center of the chest is a it almost looks like a Roman marble column. And sitting on top of that is a small red velvet pillow. And sitting on that pillow is a very long, very pointy tooth with a copper handle. And the copper handle is sort of engraved in this very, very organized and sort of mathematically beautiful geometric pattern that sort of repeats in a spiral down the length of the handle, and it's capped with a large red stone, and that red stone is glowing red, like a soft red glow coming from it. And as you look at that soft red glow, you can see sort of like a swirling in there, sort of a slow swirl, but you can never quite focus on the swirl.
Okay.
Is that kind of like the gem in my tiara? Because it has a swirl to it too.
It's similar, but this is more like it almost looks more like sand caught in swirling water, or like glitter in a snow globe. Sort of that kind of a thing, whereas yours is more of like smoke.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last hundo to identify this.
Okay. You are now broke.
Yep. I have 20 gold to my name.
Sounds about right. But you know what this is now, so that's good.
Well, I like to know things.
This is the planar dagger.
Yeah?
As well as being a +2 dagger, which is pretty great. It has the once per day ability of destroying any magical barrier or shield.
Oh. That's, wow.
How does that interact with mage armor?
It's destroyed.
So it would end the effect on whoever has it?
Correct.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, well, approximately. And how big was it again?
Total length is about a foot.
Okay. Huh. Well, I'll keep that handy.
For some reason, I have like the mental image of Val just putting it back on the pillow and going, "All right, I got 3 gold bars. Have a good day, everybody."
Well, now we have gold bars. That's good. Can get some gold coins back.
Want to exchange that with the bank of?
Yes, I do. I would like to. How much is 3 gold bars worth, actually?
Each gold bar is worth exactly 1,000 gold.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna start making my way back to the surface so that I can get out of here before this ship jumps realities.
Hey, that's 1,000 for me, 1,000 for Gidget, if she wants it.
If someone else could carry it,
That's
Well-
always worked out well in the past.
I'll take 1,000.
It's too heavy.
I'm in the bag.
Okay.
I want to throw down some candy and just kind of look around, hopeful for our little friend.
I'll since I mean I'm proficient with daggers, but we'll keep it handy. Gonna put that away.
Yeah, yeah.
It
+2 dagger. That's a big deal.
is a +2 dagger. That is a big deal. Gidget, do you still feel wait, okay. Let's review.
Okay.
So far past my bedtime. Can you review quicker?
Oh yeah, did your little girl give you any reason how she knew something was down here, or did she just sense it?
She just said she could sense it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Just wanted to get that clear.
Do I still hear stuff? I don't know.
I did see your question earlier, and your answer is no. You've not heard anything else in your ear. Which you probably take to be a good sign.
I can sleep.
Yeah, well, we all gotta live in the hell we make, right?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Any other doors and levers in the room?
Just the when you came in.
Did we look through all 3 of the chests?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 3 gold bars and a dagger.
That was worth it. I say sarcastically.
Well, it's a dagger that can take down magical barriers. I don't know how strong of a magical barrier, but this thing could potentially bring down like a magical city guard or something. I don't, you know, the dome over Hogwarts. That's what I'm thinking about.
Or Horcrux, or
Yeah.
I was wait.
Yeah.
With Barry's help, can Ulfgar break up the dragon into pieces?
Bite-sized pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all take a scale. The
I did kind of want a scale.
I have a chart for that and everything, actually.
Teeth, some claws. Definitely scale.
let's all get dragon scale armor.
The dragon was. There was a lot of necrotic damage done to one side of it.
Damn.
Probably not great scales.
Good merchandise.
How long would it take us to skin a dragon?
Oh boy.
Long enough for Rio to take the cart by himself?
Probably.
Well, if we end up in a different dimension, then we end up in a different dimension. There's no.
Hey, it can't be worse than hell.
Hey,
Just saying.
Just party
There might-
reset.
so
I
so-
feel like there's a
You're
dimension
coming
that's
out of
worse than
prison.
hell.
so go ahead and roll survival, I guess? Is that how we do this? We need survival, right?
So
I
it's
think
been
that's
a
what
while.
we used in the past.
So, Ulfgar will let Barry take the lead. Outdoorsy.
And is Ulfgar helping him?
Yes.
Then he gets advantage.
Hey, I just want to get it clear. I did level up, right? We leveled up.
That is 19.
19. Okay. Oh boy, are you ready?
note.
So you are able to successfully harvest a gizzard,
Ooh,
a heart, both eyes,
Jesus.
a liver, uh, 20 scales. You pry the sort of leathery skin off of its skull, and you get one of those. Along with that, you get its teeth, obviously. You get its claws. You get a tongue, and you get a horn.
Christ almighty.
Now, are you ready for the value of those items? Actually, I think I'm probably just going to add it up and give it to you as a total. And then I'll just send you an image of what it was valued at, the different parts.
I'm more interested in XP, to be honest.
We'll get there.
I'm
We'll get
going to
there.
send it to Barry.
Oh.
Or, Omega.
I mean, I'm less excited about XP because it doesn't do Gabriel any good.
Sure doesn't.
True.
Oh, God.
He's just falling so far behind everybody else.
Well, that happens.
No, I think he's learning a lot with his.
Sure.
Learning that he never would have taken the deal if he knew how much of a fucking nag the unicorn was. Jesus
A
Christ.
nag, you say?
He yells at you because he loves you.
She, right?
Yeah, did you just
She.
assume its gender?
She yells at you because she loves you.
So that's a grand total value in dragon parts of 1,341 gold pieces. Though you do have to get all of that shit wherever you're going to then sell it.
Sick.
It's a lot of bits and bob and pieces parts. I mean, it kind of is because you just got like 3,000 in gold bars, but hey, it was worth it.
I just want to scale as like a little, little token.
Yeah, and everybody gets a scale on top of the ones that Barry and Ulfgar harvest. Hopefully nobody gets a brown one. That'd be a bummer. Experience time. No, that's okay. We've wasted more than enough time. Let's see. There's how many of you guys now? Jeez, there's so many. 5 people.
+1.
5. 5 people to split experience. I'm gonna round that up. And that is 1,700 experience for everybody.
All right.
The
And that-
best part of having Ryu and Barry in the campaign is that 1, leveling them up largely pointless. 2, they're there to suck experience away from the people that actually care about it. Oh, it's great.
Well, that's a level. So,
Oh. Yeah.
Congratulations. I think you leveled up last time and just didn't mark it down.
that is
But-
untrue. I went to 33,035.
Oh, were you like really close?
I was really, really close.
Yeah, I feel like I made a joke about that last time.
Yeah, you sure did.
That does sound a lot like what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's discover what I can do.
I like to make them jokes. Let's see. Oh, actually, that's not the total either. Oh, yeah, never mind. I added the other thing, I think. Let me double check. Everybody take a deep breath.
Oh shit. because we also fought one more Get Yankee.
You sure did, and I think I added it in, but let me double verify. I did. Yeah, no, you're good. That's
All right.
Okay. I still
Cool
have
beans.
ways to go.
that was a really great session, everybody.
Yep.
You yeah, you did good, and
Jolly good show, everyone.
that dagger had exactly the effect that I thought it was gonna have, which is just heartwarming.
What?
Just sort of a mix of like shock and
It's
really.
kind of like when you.
That's
it's
it.
kinda like when you get like when you win something and all you get is like a can of soup and you're like, oh, it's avocado. Thanks.
Avocados
Yeah.
are good.
No, it's
You,
good. It's
And
good.
it's still kind
You
of
almost died for that twice. So
We did. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
I
alright.
got
died.
real
I'm
low.
still contemplating having Ray punch you down and kill you all.
I'm
Wow.
yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I think that was just great. The reaction was beautiful.
Yeah.
Rio's so done. I think you need a backup character for your temporary backup character.
I fucking have one. You don't even know.
Yeah, I know.
He's got
I
so
do
many.
know.
It's just bananas at this point.
At
Oh, I
least
know.
I don't send
I'm
you
pre-
messages asking you questions about every character that I make.
Pretty
Otherwise,
sure you asked
we-
me about a character that was just a bunch of bananas. How bananas all of your characters are.
Wait, which one? What?
This is a joke. But
Oh,
the fact that you had to think about it, it's very worrying. Please don't tell me you have a bunch of bananas as a character.
I mean, I will by tomorrow.
You probably will.
And he'll tell me all about it.
Well, excuse me for liking to have conversations with my girlfriend.
Who were you
It's fine.
referencing asking questions every time you make a character?
Just the 50 character sheets that I have saved.
Oh, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't, because woof.
Yeah. We'd get to know each other real good with how much we'd be talking.
Yeah,
I've
that's
still
what
got
would happen.
2. Using both of them.
Oh, God.
I like the fun of just making them on the fly when I need a new character.
Yeah, that pressure when you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go with that. That'll be perfect.
yeah. Like, oh, I've never done that before. That'll work.
I just like character building in general.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not dragging you. I think that's definitely a fun part of D&D.
Guess
With
what?
that fun part, we'll end the stream. Good night, stream. Thanks for
Good
watching.
night, stream.
Join us
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Stream.
Yeah.
We still have 2 fucking spell slots.
I'm so happy that you guys went through that dungeon.